I've spent $71,235 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 230 days. And we're about, let's see, 40 days away from Gen 5 and about 80 days worth of away from FC8. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more spending tonight. I'm trying to play as efficiently as possible. For those who've been watching me, you already know that. Here's what I'm going to get into tonight. Let's take a look at the event schedule first so you get an idea what's going on. But we have Wander Theater still going on. There's still a lot to talk about Wander Theater. We got Mia's going on, and then we got kind of this traditional stuff going on. Today is the open day for state transfer, so we got some more people coming in. It's been a lot of excitement there. Excited to have the new players joining OMG. Let's see, and standard schedule coming up with King of Icefield in the near future. If we take a look, what's going on though at the Alliance Power. Look at, I don't know if for those of you who track our Alliance Power, we took quite a big bump in the Alliance Power from this bringing in these other players. I think it's all going to pay out. Looks like the teams are integrating fine so far. We're kind of all getting to know each other and stuff. Just trying to get the last few people in now through the open transfer phase. So hopefully that all works out. And let's take a look at that quick. If we take a look, you can see, you can look at your own state. We only have 5 more slots left for people coming in open. So we filled up quite a bit, and it's been kind of an exciting transfer. There's a lot of stuff going on. We probably took a nice power bump as well as a result. So, the rest of the stuff, we do got armament competition to talk about tonight. So I probably will do this with Chief Gear because I still need to push my heroes a bit. My hero gear a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do anything with fire crystals. I could do fire crystal shards for research if I wanted to. I kind of want to save that for SVS. I think the best way to do this is just with some essence stones. I did pop an essence stone pack last night. So first things first, before I forget about it, let's go ahead and grab that. That way I don't feel guilty about using essence stones outside of SVS. So we'll grab that. And let's take a look at some of the spending opportunities tonight before we play the games. We're going to have Mia, and we're going to have Wander Theater. Let's take a look at what we got going on for the standard. So first of all, we got Artisan's Trove. Now, one of you mentioned to me in the comments, and it's very true. Artisan's Trove defines the baseline value, basically. It's not super high value, but it's not bad value either. It's much better value than the regular shop, for example. The reason I am going to spend on some of these, like these types of events, is because it's a regular event in the game that gives you good value outside of regular shop. Like, you're not going to be able to get these values outside of anything else. Now, every now and then we'll get other opportunities to buy that's even better value, but it's not a bad idea to buy these at the low amounts. And I'm just going to grab these up to the $30. Like, so basically that's $35 worth of spend. And I'll just grab it up to that. Now, I do need quite a lot of polishing solutions, so I do hope I have more opportunities. I think we will have another opportunity, hopefully, to get more Chief Gear that's not Artisan's Trove. I know we'll definitely get a custom artistry for charms, but that's why I'm just going up to the $30 mark for that. Now, Dawn Market is a similar situation. Now, I originally used to think that the hero gear and the fire crystals were the best value here because that's what I needed the most. And it's not. If it's what you need, it's a different thing. But if you're trying to get the most value out of the packs, it's actually, look at Torxim's website, torxim.com, and you'll see that the Chief Gear is actually the better value here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, the thing is, it's not a phenomenal value either. So I'm just going to buy it up to the $35 or the $30 mark. So that at the $20 mark, so that's a total spend of $35. It's just a way to get some in the tank. And I hope that I'll have even better opportunities. This isn't a bad thing to way to get Chief Gear either. But the other reason I don't want to push this one too hard is same with Artisan's Trove. Chief Gear is not the highest power per dollar in the game. It's something that I slowly want to grind out and get it done. It does help a little bit with the troop capacity, I think. But other than that, it's not the highest power per dollar in the game. So I'm not going to focus on it too much. The custom armament chest does have me second thinking, because I'm behind on hero gear. And because of that, like, even though this isn't, it's like the baseline value in the game, there's only so many ways to get the hero gear you need. So I'm going to grab this at the $50 mark tonight, just to put a little bit more in the bank towards pushing my hero gear. So that is still an efficient spend in terms of, like, it's better than the regular shop. but it's not the best value in the game. So just know that it's not the best value in the game, but it's a standard value that always comes, and it's the standard way. It's like the baseline best value. Think of it like that. It's like it's not on deep discount, it's not on clearance, but it's on sale all the time. You know, that's the idea there. We'll grab the daily deals. See if I get lucky. No, I got a 7. Maybe all my luck is being saved for Mia tonight. Let's see. Mia's not usually nice to me, but we'll see. See what happens tonight. Mia usually makes me waste all my tickets. All the things. All right. Yeah, and I'm just scanning this to make sure I did all this. I'm pretty sure I did all this already. All the stuff that matters. All right. So now let's take a look at the deal section. We do have Mia's. So let me work this right to left. Just take care of this. Dead shot. Not ready to go yet. Thank God I'm not ready for a dead shot tonight. That's too much. That's too much. Mia and dead shot in the same night, both dumping on me. Not ready for that. All right, we're gonna save Mia's for last, I think. And then we got Wander Theater. So let's take a look at Wander Theater first. Yeah, I did all these. So make all those claims. Here's where we're sitting. 261, 150. Let me just write that down. 261, 150 coins. And I'm sitting at, well, let's take a look at after the purchase. I'm going to buy up to $50 a day on this one. The thing is, you know, this does have value to it. I think they nerfed the value a lot for spenders, so I'm not going to go to $100 every day like I had been previously, because as you buy more, the value goes down. So I'm going to stop right there at the $50 mark. I think that's going to be more than enough than I need, but we're at 1,083 talisman. So that's 1,083 talisman and 261, 150 coins. And here's the thing. I did not really like playing that other strategy yesterday, where you just do the regular like grinding for coins. The only thing I really want out of this shop, and by the way, while I'm in here, I just messed. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll wait till the end. I was gonna mess up my coin count, but I'm gonna grab that. So the expert gear in here looks like it's decent. The best value is the Sale of Conquest. So the only thing that I really absolutely want to clear out of here is the Sale of Conquest. So that's going to take 342,000. I hope that I'm able to get, well, let's see. If I don't get coins, so I've got another 27,000 coming. That's not enough, right? That's not enough. So I am going to have to play, the coin method at least once more, unfortunately. But I really want to play the sigil method. I think if I just play the coin method one more, I will get enough coins. But here's the thing. The sigil method also does include some coins. So on boards where you don't have sigils at the top, you are going to play for coins. So this one happens to have sigils at the top. And the floors are at least double in the value. So essentially here, I'm going to do protected exploration all the way up to the top and grab those sigils. And hopefully I get some decent luck. Oh, blocked. I don't, like, basically, you want that to happen on the lower tiers and not the higher tiers. All right, come on. Nope. Oh, come on. Come on, give me a 2. Now it gets expensive. Come on. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to grab the sigils. And now we got now I'm not going to be able to make it up to the top in one go, I don't think. Let me just grab those quick. I'm not going to make it up to the top in one go. But this is a prime board to go all the way to the top, so either I got to spend some more if I want to do that, or I got to, let's see what happens. I doubt it. I doubt I'm going to be able to make it. Oh, I got a plus, that's nice. Oh, that's good. Where I need the luck is on the higher floors, not the lower floors. Come on, man. Come on. Ah. Give me a +2. Ah. This hurts. Come on, man. And that's all I'm going to be able to do tonight. Unless I want to spend another $100. And I don't. But essentially what I'm going to end up doing is... so I've unlocked this, and that's it. So I've already unlocked all the path exploration rewards, so I'm not going to get any more value out of it. Really, I should have only done $50 per day. But again, some of it is in the context of being a content creator. I could go ahead and drop another $100 in this. I don't think the money is wasted on this event, really. It's just you got to get lucky enough to ascend enough times. So, and the more you spend, the worse it is. So, and man, you know what? Yeah, I guess I wanted to try to demonstrate that that you can still get coins out of it as well. These coins that I got here, I can't even count because those just came from the bonus rewards, and I don't really want to count that. So I'll grab my daily here. I'm going to be disciplined today. I really am tempted to buy that 100 just as a content creator to have some fun and show you on camera. But I'm also interested in making sure I'm being an efficient whale. So I'm going to wait. I got 2 more days on this event. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'll grab that Wander Theater. I'm going to continue to play the sigil method. And I think hopefully I will pick up enough coins to clear out the affinity here. Because that is what I want to clear out, this affinity. So, which is the Sale of Conquest. That's one of the highest value items in the shop. So that's what I want to clear out first. The sigils I'll get from the board. The Sale of Conquest I'll get from the shop. And that's all I want to get from this event, because they nerfed it. And I'm not interested in spending a ton of money on gambling to see if I, what I can get. A lot of these games are like that, but just the expected outcome here, to me, seems so low other than the expert stuff, that it doesn't really seem worth it. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's all for Wander Theater tonight, unfortunately. It goes a lot faster when you're using that protected exploration because it just eats up those sigils. All right. Let's see. Now let's take a look at the... Oh, by the way, Myriad Bazaar is already primed. Like, I'm not going to go any further with that. If you watch yesterday's video, you'll see why. You'll understand why. The deal section, we got Mia's. So let's buy Mia's. And I don't know, Mia's... All right, so here's the deal. Mia's has some pretty good value to it. And, you do need to get lucky as well. But what I need from Mia's right now, tonight... I was calculating, I started out, opened up the session saying Gen 5 is in 40 days, FC8 is in 80 days. The reason I said that is because what I got Mia's primed for tonight are speed ups, because speed ups are what I need the most right now. Because I want to try to push the War Academy research as far as possible before we get FC8. Now Gen 5 is tangential to some degree. That's different types of material, so I don't need to worry about that. But FC8 I do need to worry about, and that's 80 days away. So I do have a little bit more time to continue to accumulate fire crystals. Whoa, I touched the board. I do have a little bit more time to accumulate fire crystals for FC8, and I do need to keep on doing my grind for the fire crystal shards for the War Academy, but I really am going to need a lot more speed ups, because if I did my calculations correctly, I think I'm going to need something like 700 more days of speed ups to finish out the War Academy. So I probably can't even do them all in one SVS. It depends on how much I spend and how many speed ups I'm able to get. So let's see if we can put some more speed ups in the bank tonight. Let's see what happens. Hey, all right, not too bad. Within 3 picks, nice. So I'm just gonna keep going with speed ups. That's what I need tonight. Oh, we got an X4 and an X2. Let's see what happens. Really, with the X4 and X2, what I would like to do is clear most of the board first. X2, that's not what I wanted. All right, now. All right, it's gonna work out good. Nice. I had to use all my tickets, but that was a nice hit. X4 on the speeds. All right. Oh, this is not too bad a board. There's a lot of speeds on here, various sorts. No, I don't want the X2 on this resources. Come on, man. All right, if there's a board you got to clear, this one's not a bad board to clear. But look at this. Mia is making me clear the entire board. That's not the type of luck I want to see. All right, come on. One in 3 chance. Come on, man. On the resources again. It's horrible. And she makes me clear the whole board. The whole board. That's not too bad. All right. Got an X2 on here. Ah, 1 in 4 chance. I'll take that on the gems, not too bad. And makes me clear the whole board. I mean, come on. How's my luck that bad? That she makes me clear the whole board every damn time. Alright, take that. I'll take the good luck with the bad if that's how it has to come. Well. Alright. 50-50 chance. What do you think? Left or right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna go with the left. Ah! Come on, man. If you picked right, you should have screamed at me louder. You know, sometimes I can hear you through the YouTube video. It's just painful. Let me grab these to give myself a quick break. Make myself feel better. All right. Oh, let's see. That's not too bad a board. Where are we gonna go? How about here? Nope. That wasn't it. Every time, like, how every time? How every time is it? Come on. Does it even matter what I click at this point? Is it just giving me... Like, it doesn't matter, it's just random. Yeah, it's just gonna make me do the full board. How about we do it this way? Yeah. It's just making me do the whole board, but this time I'll take it. X2 was before the last one. It does make me wonder. Some people say that because it really depends how the developers decided to program this event. They could have just already given me a random assignment. Like, they know what the outcome is and how many clicks it's going to take. And whatever I click on is just revealing the next number in the series. And if that's the case, it doesn't really matter what you click on. It's just a matter of, hey, all right. It's just a matter of, you know, just clicking through and playing the animation. But that outcome I just did makes me think, like, no, they are actually putting numbers on the board and there is some luck to it. All right. Got it on the first one. All right, listen, I can't really complain about me. I'm doing all right tonight. I've had a couple full board runs, but for the most part, I've had some decent outcomes here. All right, that's the full board again. And remember, optimal strategy is you play until you get the reward and you make sure that you have 96 tickets left. If you don't have 96 tickets left, you don't play that board. And that's because that's how many tickets it takes maximum to clear the board, and you don't want to leave any on the table. All right. An X5 and an X2. Oh. Come on. Oh, well. So the X5 is burned. There's the X2. Oh, on resources? Come on. Ah, just horrible. Filthy, filthy, dirty, dirty, dirty luck. Oh, man. Resources again. Who wants an X2 on resources? Yeah, and make me run the whole board. I guess I can't complain because I've had pretty good luck throughout the event, so even if I gotta have some bad boards, it's alright. Fine. Horrible. Alright, we got 94. Now, just because I know this event runs another day, and I have some other things to do, let's see what happens here. No, you don't want to play this event unless you can guarantee you're going to get 96 tickets. I know even if I don't get this in time and I have to run the whole board, I will get those extra 2 tickets, even if it's just from one of the last daily missions I need to do. So I'll be able to clear this either way. Hey, 50-50 chance. Nice! Well, listen, my luck's been pretty good for me tonight. Let's take a look at what happens with what happened with the backpack as far as speed ups. Yeah, that put a bunch of speed ups in the bank. I'm happy with that. I'll be able to do that one more day. Let's see if we get any luck with the fire crystal chest, by the way. Not really. Not really. And the crate? No, never have any luck there anyways. Let's clear some of this out, see what happens. I know I'll get at least 4, but if I can get like 6, that would be awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is awesome. That is really good luck for the Lucky Hero Gear chests. Clear this one out. Let's see, we'll put some of these in the bank. Don't need to worry about that for Frostsphere anymore, but we'll take a look at that. See where we are there. And clear these out. That's from Labyrinth gear. Hero gear, or Chief gear. Alright, and then clear the rest of these out. There we go. All right, and I think I already cleared out my Tundra, whatever those things are called, those chests. And do I have any more skins that I needed to unlock? I don't think so. I think I'm good on that. Or emotes. I always forget about those after the event, so I think I'm good on that. Look at that. Pathetic amount of mithril. Just absolutely pathetic. And my stones went from like 3,000s down to 933. Again, that's a pathetic amount of essence stones. All right, so things are looking good there in the backpack. We will take a look at... oh, let me clear that. Need that steel. Let's take a look at the War Academy. Oh, make sure grab what I need from the crystal lab. All right, and then we'll take a look at War Academy. Make these claims. Gotta make sure I don't forget to do those. So that's just, I gotta run down some more polar terrors within a couple days. That's just plenty of time. All right, and now the redemption. Redeem another 2,000 of these. And we're getting closer to where I need to be. Need that to be 30,000 at least. All right, that's War Academy. See, I'll get some more Mia tokens as soon as I unlock this last one here. Doesn't show you, I don't think it shows you yet. Oh yeah, it shows you when Mia's going on. I'll get 10 more fortune tokens there. All right. Now, let's see. Labyrinth is not super interesting because it's basically research that I haven't done a lot of since the last SVS, so I don't expect anything really. Just maybe I can get some random luck, but that's it. So I'll just run that after recording. That'll be fine. What else do we have? Foundry. Let's see. Come to... Oh, in the armament competition I got to do. So let's take a look quick at Foundry. Because look at this. I don't know who that state's going to be, but it doesn't look like a great matchup. I mean, we are more people, but I don't know, man. We're on the flip side. We've been on the other side of this where we had fewer people and more power. Maybe this will work in our advantage, but I don't know. That's 6 less players, and still they're pulling, 1,400 more on that power ranking. That means there's going to be some big whales in there probably, and that's going to be a tough situation to deal with most likely. So we'll see how that goes. Be interesting match. I wonder how Legion 2 matched up. That's a little more even a match, That's not too bad, but this looks like it has the potential to be lopsided. So we'll see what happens there. Armament competition. We need to take a look at the, let's see. We need to take a look at the hero gear. So I had my hero gear set up for Tundra because the higher gear on the higher heroes does better for Tundra, but it just gives you a better squad power. So let's just take a look at the gear itself though, not worry about the heroes. The question is, what do I want to press next? And I don't want to spend too much, but I did just buy a Hero Gear Mastery Pack, so shouldn't also feel too guilty about it. I want to try to get this Lancer gear and Marksman gear up. Probably what makes most sense here is pressing the Marksman gear a little bit more. I don't know, man. I want to get it maxed, so that progression is worth it. But is it worth spending that much outside of SVS? I don't know. I don't really want to keep going. My alt gear is already at 10s and 11s here. These 3. 1, 2, 3. It's already at 10s and 11s, so I could press that a little more, but it's really not going to put anything in the tank. Really, what I need to do is do this one. I don't really want to do it outside SVS, but I also need it. We got Foundry coming up. I did spend, so I don't have to feel guilty about it. I spent more than I used, so I don't really have to feel particularly guilty about it. And it'll help a little for Foundry. So let's see. I'm sure that put enough points, right? Oh, and you know what I didn't check? What I didn't check is, would it have been smarter for me to do that today or tomorrow? No, okay. I could have used it tomorrow. Essence Stones. Well, mistakes were made because Armament competition runs for 2 days. I could have waited till tomorrow and double dipped on points. So there. This time I got to tell you I made the mistake instead of you telling me I made the mistake in the comments. I really should, but I can do it again. That's the good news. I can do it again. There's not a lot of other high spending events going on. I believe I'll be able to show you this because what happened is I used another amount of Essence Stones. And so, as you saw, I didn't get the pop-up, but I'll bet you that within like 3 hours, when that original pop-up pack would have expired, I think I will get another pop-up pack for Hero Gear, for Essence Stones, so and gear. So I'll grab that again, and then I'll probably do this again tomorrow. That's what I'll do. Then I don't have to feel guilty about spending outside or using outside of SVS. I'm putting them back in the tank, and I'm making progress on the Hero Gear because I do feel I'm very much behind on Hero Gear. So, yeah, is there anything else I need to clear here? I don't really think so. Just that. All right. So with that all done, I don't have a lot else to show in the experts or pets tonight. What I do want to show is take a look at what's going on with VIP, as usual. And let's do a couple spins here. Let's see what happens. See if I get 2,000. There we go. That's what I want to see. I want to see 2,000. 2,000. All right. 2,000. Look at that luck tonight. 1,400. And now I'm done. Now I'm done. You've insulted me now. All right. And I still got a bunch of these prestige badges in the bank ready to go. I don't think I want to spend them. I could spend them on charms, but I really just would like to keep using them for custom mythic hero gear in case my spend slows down. A couple of you did mention, I mean, this is like, because it's top off points now, you might get there faster, but it's a long grind. Like when I calculated it when I was at 35 million, I think it was roughly 70,000 to get there. So, you know, we can calculate it. Look, if we do 75 million, let's see, I need to get the calculator. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. You can't see what I'm doing, but I clicked totally the wrong thing and didn't bring up the calculator. So 75 million divided by, or sorry, minus 36.2. I can actually do the exact amount if I wanted to, right? Well, it says it right there, 38.7 million. So 38.7 million. I should have read that first. Divided by 50,000, because that's how many top-off points you get per 100. And that's 774 times 100. That's $77,400. That's how far I am away from Frost Sphere 2. $77,400. Is that possibly right? Did I calculate something wrong? Let me do it again. 38.7 million divided by 50,000. 774 times $100. $77,400. That's how far I am away from Frost Sphere 2 and this beautiful rally skin that I must have. But it'll take a very long time. A very long time. And I know a lot of you think, well, at the rate you're spending, you're going to have it faster than you know. I can't possibly keep up that level of spending. There's no way I can keep on spending unless this channel does so much better than I think it's going to do. I can't possibly keep on spending $15,000 a month. That's not sustainable. It's just not. As you can see, I'm starting to slow down. I'm trying to slow down. The only reason I went over is because there were some very high value events recently. So that's all I got for you tonight. I hope you're enjoying watching this journey. There's a couple ways you can help out. Super simple. Check out the links in the video description. Check out the unshielded.show.com. The link's in the video description. All you got to do if you want to submit an idea for the show or a story for the show based on, you know, something that's happened to you that's inspirational in the game or something that was traumatic in the game, let's try to figure out a way to tell that story and turn it into a positive story in one form or another. Even if it's just getting your story out so that other people are aware, and maybe it'll be cathartic for you, or maybe it'll help inspire other people to tell their story, and maybe you'll be able to connect you with other states or other people in the game that can help you. Whatever the case, let's try to turn those negative stories into positive stories, and also let's try to get some of those positive stories out, because this game has a really great social aspect with a lot of good players in it, and I really want to start sharing those stories. So check out the link in the video description, unshielded.show.com, and then submit a story there. It's just all you got to do is leave a couple minutes worth of audio with a little bit of description, and the form is right there, and I'll get you queued up for the show. All right, the last thing you could do that's super simple, and a lot of people don't realize how effective it is, how much it matters to me. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.